Hello, I'm Daisy, and we're learning to code. I still haven't really figured out how to make myself less quiet on the microphone. I haven't really been doing a lot of streaming things. Really, I've just been trying to focus on coding and trying to fix my sleep schedule. Speaking of which, I stayed up too late tonight. It's like 2:25 a.m. right now, and I just try to go to bed at least around like 3, so this might be a quick one. Yeah, right now our plan is basically just to start this RPG character thing. If I could finish it today, that'd be great, but I don't know. It might be a bit of a two-parter. I updated my bookmark tabs. We got Free Code Camp here, and we have this speed typing online, this website I used to learn to type in the first place. So I might go back there and try to get better at it at some point. I don't know when that's happening, but soon, hopefully. Yeah, that's, and you know, this is like day 10 since we've started doing this. I feel like we've made a lot of progress, considering we spent the first few days on Learn Python, which was okay, but I definitely could have skipped all that. It might have been better to just start here. But it was fun. I learned a few things. And it is the 28th of February. So we're heading into March now. So I think I want to make like a new month resolution. I feel like if I keep coming back every day, then I feel like I can finish all this within the month at least. You know, I don't think it should be too difficult. I mean, it doesn't look too hard from where I'm sitting. I'm not sure though, but I feel like that's a realistic goal. Yeah. And then also at some point I guess other goals for March would be get better sleep and learn to type faster or better. Not just faster. I keep like messing up, and for certain things I can't really do them too well without looking at the keyboard. Anyway, we gotta do this RPG character thing. So we'll just get started here. And also I gotta work out some stuff with my microphone. Figure out what's up with that. Oh, I never put that filter in front of it. Oh well. Okay. We're just gonna do I guess half an hour of work on this. Yeah, I don't really see myself getting all of this done. Oh, this is wild. Okay. Alright, let's get to it. Yeah, if I start getting all sleepy and can't think straight, I think I'm just gonna call it right there. This might be a real short stream. I mean, ideally I keep it short. I think it actually wouldn't be a good thing if I stayed up too late trying to work on this. I really just need to get started earlier. Closer to midnight or 11 p.m. would be a lot better. But I just keep procrastinating. Anyway, okay. Practice the basics of Python by building a small app that creates a character for an RPG adventure. This does seem pretty fun. It's pretty crazy to me that this is such an early project for this, but I think it's because most people jumping into Python are interested in stuff like this. I don't know if Python's often used for game design though. Usually I hear about people using usually C# and C++ and actually, I don't know. Those are pretty much the only ones I ever really hear about for game design. That and Scratch. Scratch looks fun. I might try learning Scratch sometime, even though it's kind of like a beginner's language, more so than Python. Just has an interesting community. It looks like you can do a lot of fun stuff with it. Anyway. Okay, fulfill the user stories. I'm still just procrastinating. I don't want to like put mental bandwidth into this, but I've been making so much progress just doing this on a daily. And I mean, honestly, just getting to sit and talk into the mic is mostly what's been motivating me. Anyway, fulfill the user stories below and get all the tests to pass the complete lab. Okay, function called create character. Function should accept in order a character name followed by 3 stats, strength, intelligence, and charisma. The character name should be validated. If it's not a string, should return the character name should be a string. The character name is an empty string. Wait. So this is going to be like an input thing. I'm assuming. Okay, so like, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Name followed by 3 stats. Okay, yep, I'm already starting to get all yawny. Yeah, the first time I yawn every video is like kind of like a good indicator that things are starting to go downhill. No, not go downhill, but you know, we're usually that's when I start thinking about stopping, but we just started. Okay, should return the character name should be a string. The character name is an empty string. It should have a name. The character name is longer than 10 characters. It should return the character name is too long. Oh man. Okay, so it just seems like a bunch of ifs or elifs. It has spaces. The function should return the character name should not contain spaces. Can't have spaces. Not sure I like that. If I was in RPG adventure, your character can't have like a first and last name. Alright, whatever. I'm not the one. I'm not judging. I'm not making these tests. They must know better than me. Okay, stats should also be validated. If one or more are not integers, the function return all stats should be integers. If it's more stats less than 1, the function return all stats should be no less than 1. If they're more than 4, it should be more than 4. Oh, okay. I was kind of worried, honestly. So this is going to be the input. I was worried that that I'd have to like make it present like it like I didn't think it would be like I just type in create character and use the function and do my own input. I thought it would be like create character and then it like presents you with a thing that's like insert the character's name and then is like now choose their strength stat, now choose intelligence. Like I was like, geez, this is a big leap, a big jump up in complexity. Okay, I mean, still, this is gonna be a lot to think about. Jeez, man. Yeah, I gotta stop trying to start this so late. Just gotta start earlier. I have more energy earlier. But I always like feel like doing things right before going to bed. Well, okay, well, we'll start by, I'm assuming the reason they gave me 2 lines is because they want this third one to be empty. I'll just start simple. Def create create oh good lord character, and then I guess the parameters, let's just use what did they use for lines 2 to 4? Okay, yeah, we'll just, oh crud, it says specifically not to use them. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Because I mean, str and int are very common abbreviations for strength and intelligence, but they just so happen to also match Python keywords you can't use. Or maybe that's why they came up with this idea to use the RPG maker thingy. RPG character making thingy. They wanted to challenge you while you're learning Python. It's not even really a challenge. I just have to make my own stats. Yeah, they're not gonna... Yeah, okay, so I just have to come up with the names of these variables, or these parameters. I mean, parameters are variables, are they? I'm not sure if parameters and variables are like if I'm putting parameters here and then later I'm making it so that whatever you put in gets like treated like a variable in the function, is that the same thing as a parameter, or is that the same thing as a variable? I don't know. That's not how you spell intelligence. Let's just say Intel for that, and Sturks, no. Sturth. Okay, whatever, I'll just type the whole thing. It's not like it'll help readability at all. It won't save me a ton of time if I'm sitting there trying to like remember what my abbreviation is. I'll just do everything. Charisma. Charisma. Colon. Yeah, I just wanted to put one letter there so it would make the error go away. Okay. Oh wait, I'm supposed to do name first. Oh boy. Okay. Man, this is already not very readable. Okay. If name equals... No, wait. If type name is not string, is not stir. That makes sense, right? Return the character name should be a string. That's funny. I mean, the fact that they call it, that they say it has to be a string. Yeah, and they say integers later. So it's like it's like we're making this creator for a programmer. Because like if you were playing some RPG game and you like gave the character numbers and it says it should be the name should be a string, that would like confuse the hell out of people. The character's name is an empty string. Wait, elif name is just that. Wonder if that works. Return sorry, my brain was not working. The character should have a name. You know, if I do have to stop halfway through this to go to bed and then come back to like finish it, that would also be good practice in coming back to a code that I'm partly done with and being able to read my own code and make sense of it. That's also a valuable skill for programmers and coders and such. Character should have a name. And then longer than 10. Greater than 10. Oh boy. Return. Oh, what the heck? I did something to make a new tab. Good grief. I'll have to remember that I can accidentally make a new tab by... I don't even know how I did that. I wasn't looking at the keyboard. What am I doing now? Oh yeah. The character name is too long. It's too long. Alright. Elif. Wait, I don't know how to... I know there is a way to check for spaces. Maybe I should just look up how to check for spaces in a string in Python. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give that a shot. Or I guess how to check for characters in a string in Python. Huh. What do you know? Let's use... I'm gonna use Ecosia. .com. Is it .com? Or is it like .org? Yes, Ecosia.org. That's cool, yeah. What are we doing? How to check for characters in a string. Here we are. How to check its string for specific characters. Stack Overflow. Set overflow. How can I check for several specific characters? Good grief, there's so much stuff popping up. Alright. Python 2. Oh, no. I mean, I guess this is probably also in Python 3. So if space in alright, I mean, I'll give it a shot. Elif if that in name return crud. The character name should not contain spaces. Oh boy. How would I check if that worked? So if I say create character and I just put in one thing, John. Name John is not defined. Alright, I'll just figure it out later. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Alright, these stats should also be validated. If one or more stats are not integers, the function should return all stats should be integer. Oh wait, okay, so what if... So I have all these elifs. So should I just have an else that says like return name? Should I try to do that thing I did? You know, I can't remember why, but last time I did this, I did an else, and then I put the whole rest of the thing in the else section. But that caused a problem, and I can't remember why. I think in general it just would be difficult to read and harder to debug things. Okay. Okay. The stats should also be validated. Yeah, because I'm like, it says it should return that string. But that doesn't... I guess I wouldn't necessarily, like, need to do the print function at all. I mean, unless I'm checking. See, I'm also a little curious about... See, when I tried doing create character... I did that. Create character missing 4 required positional arguments. John. Then we'll just do some numbers. 1, 1, 1. Name John is not defined. Why is it not defined? Oh wait, I forgot. It's gotta be it. It's gotta be one of these. Okay, and then I guess I'll say print. So it prints nothing. I guess I should say else return name. That might work. Else return name. Okay. Alright. So if I put a space, character should not contain spaces, put a 1. Wait, so my name can have numbers? Did I just forget to do numbers? So if it's not a string, it shouldn't be a string. Oh, okay, so I literally can make their name like 1, 2, 3. That counts as a string. Okay. Wait, so what if I do a 1? Character name should be a string. Okay, okay. So then I'm like John. Let's name him Quincy. That's the name of the free code camp dude or person. I don't know if they're a dude. I'm not really sure. I don't know if they like made free code camp or if they just run it, but yeah. Okay, Quincy. What was I gonna check? Oh yeah, if it's too long, character name is too long. And then what's the other one? Oh, if it's empty, it says say the character should have a name. It's really funny that, like, I'm supposed to put in a thing specifically for an empty string, but then it says something else if I just don't even put in a string at all. Okay. Should have a name. Name is too long. Should not contain spaces. Okay. Cool. Alright, okay. So, we've got the whole name situation figured out, I guess. Stat should be validated. Now, I don't know what to do. Can I do another if statement within the same function? I actually just kind of assumed you can't do that, but actually seems like I should be able to, right? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's doesn't seem like it's breaking yet. I guess I haven't finished doing it. If strength I mean, yeah, again, this is going to be not very readable, but I guess I could say if type strength or type intelligence or type charisma is not int. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I can't really think of anything else for now. Oh wait, but not that. If type ranks or... See, I'm not really sure if that'll work. Part of me thinks I need to say like if type strength is not int or type intelligence is not int or type charisma is not int. Well, I'll try it this way first. Oh man. My thing's lagging a bit. I've never had that happen. Or type charisma is not int. Return all stats should be integers. Okay, let's I'm just gonna test this right away so we don't create issues later. Right, create character. Create character. Oh boy. Create character. Couldn't see. Oh, it has to be a string. Damn it. Comma 1, comma 1, comma 1. Alright, and then we'll make this like a float. Let's see if it works for charisma. Alright, it's possible that even though this is indented, it's not registering as part of the function because of this line here. Nope, that has nothing to do with it. Alright, yeah, because I'm pretty sure functions, like, it just shouldn't work. If they're not. Okay, maybe it's because I used or rather than and. That could be it. Like, because then it's like they all have to not be. Actually, let me really quick test. I'll make them all floats. Nope. Okay, that didn't do anything. What if I make this a string? It just doesn't care. Okay, let me try getting rid of this thing here and seeing if it affects anything. No. Alright, okay, we're gonna try and, but I'm starting to think that's not gonna be the issue. If one or more non-integer. Okay. Well, or makes more sense for sure. So I'll leave it like that for now. Maybe I should just... Maybe I can stick these in parentheses. No. Okay, it really should not be letting me... Oh, maybe since... Okay, wait, I just thought of something. Maybe it's like this. All right. So I indented it so that it is part of the else thing. It'll return name and then run the if block for the stats. I don't know if I really want to do that though, because that just means, like, if I mess up two things, it'll only tell me I messed up the name, and it won't even get to the else block, so it won't run anything. I don't think I want to do that yet. Because this didn't break it. You can have... I'm also going to do that just for readability. But I still don't know if that messes things up. I think it doesn't though. Hold on, actually. Let me make this one thing down just to see. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, okay. So as long as it's indented, it fits, so... Yeah, we'll just... And okay, something... Oh boy. Okay. What time is it? I should sleep soon. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock. Man, what could it be? If type strength or type intelligence or type charisma is not integer, return all stats should be integers. You know, that just, everything about that seems perfectly logical. Why is it not working, though? I don't understand. Hmm. I feel like it ought to work. Hmm. See, man, like, this one, this type name thing works perfectly. If type name is not string. Okay. I'm gonna start by just getting rid of these. If strength is not an integer, return all stats should be integers. Okay, so we'll do strength 1.1. It just doesn't work. Maybe it just is because, okay, hold on. Let me just take all this and cut it and put it up here. I don't know why it always does it twice. Okay, and then the name doesn't show up. So it's just, Alright, well, I've learned something valuable. It's just the order. Like, this returns name and then it's just done. Oh boy. Okay. Well then, okay, let me try that thing from earlier. Oh, not that. Where I indented all of this over 1. But then, let's see what happens if I'll just comment it. Oops. Okay. Well, first, before... So maybe I should... Okay, well, I already know it'll be very difficult to... Like, realistically, if I made this and I wasn't just trying to pass all the tests, I would also want it to, like, give everything. Like, I would want it to... Like, for instance, if I just messed up the name, but I didn't mess up the other stats, I would want it to say, like, oh, the character should have a name, or the name is too long, or whatever, but then still show the stats. But I don't know how I'm gonna do that, because I just learned that it's just gonna... It will just... If it just returns one thing, then I guess the function, that's just the one thing it returns. It doesn't move on to do other stuff. I don't know. There's probably a way that's simpler that allows me to like just, it's all gotta be in one function. Well, maybe normally you wouldn't do it all as one function. Like I maybe the limitation for this comes purely from the fact that it has to just be one function. Just like I was saying earlier, I kind of thought that they would tell me like to have this function do like an input thing where it'd be like input the name and then you hit enter and then be like input your string. But instead it just wants me to input it just like a programmer. Like you just type in create character and then in the parentheses just put it in as parameters. So I think, yeah, to make it more complex than that, you would just have to not, yeah, okay. So I think basically I need to not put return name there. I'll leave it there in a comment so then later if I need to I can like test the name thing. But I think at the end of the day I'm gonna just have to put like not have return name and also not have like return strength or return any of that until everything is all done, and I'm gonna have it return this one big string. Anyway, so now we're gonna do that thing I did earlier, where it's or type intelligence or type charisma is not int. All stats should be int. Okay. So now let's turn this back into an integer. Still says all stats should be integers. Still says that. Well, they are all integers now. Oh, great. Okay, I see the issue. Now, since this is in the else block, is it just going to return all stats should be integers no matter what? Okay, we're going to say this. Just real quick, we'll say else return we'll do a smiley face. Okay, so well, that's definitely wrong in some way. Oh, okay. We'll just do an elif type strength and type intelligence and type charisma is int. What? Okay. This is bizarre. I'm betting it is just some really basic thing I'm missing, but it should be returning the smiley face because in this case it's 1, 1, and 1. Those are all integers. 2. Wait, 1. Yeah, whether it's a float or an integer. What if I do a string? So it is like registering it properly. Because if I take one of those out, then it like does it throws me an error. But if I do all those, then it doesn't. So it's like registering it, but yeah, why would this be happening? Is it something to do with my syntax? Should I not be saying is? I just don't get it because it works properly at the top of the function when I do type name is not string. How come type strength, type intelligence, and type charisma is not int? Why is that not working? Oy. Good grief, this is why people rely on AI. It would be so easy to be like, hey, what the hell is wrong? Why is this not working? Oh. Whoops. Yeah, they're all integers. It should be returning a smiley face. Man, what could it be? Oh, man. Alright, well, this is very... Alright, I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna leave myself a comment and just be like, figure out why this doesn't work. It should, no. It should print a smiley face. Yeah, maybe it'll make more sense when I've gotten some sleep. Well, at least I figured the name thing out. I mean, I think that's the easiest part, but still, that's one step over and done with. Man, it's like a puzzle. There's something, this is, like, I'm really sleepy, but I like don't want to stop looking at it and trying to like think, what am I missing? There's something right in front of my face that I'm just not seeing. And that's cool. It's cool that that I feel compelled to figure out my program. Like, why does my code not work? What the hell? I didn't do anything wrong. Is type... Goodness gracious. But it's also so frustrating because, like, it just seems like nothing is wrong. Like, it looks like it should be working fine. Is it because of how I have it set up? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, wait. Does it just have something to do with the fact that I, like, put it all... like in else function? Would it be working better if I unindented it? Hold on, let me unindent it. Gotta unindent the whole thing. Oh, okay, okay, so that just has nothing to do with it. Although, since well, wait, okay, so it doesn't need to be in the else thing. So we figured that out too. Unindenting it, like taking this entire code block and moving it back one indentation didn't change anything. And once I removed this else, once I commented it out, now it's working the same way it did before. This part, the all stats should be integers thing is still broken, but I found out I don't need this else return name thing. I don't think I'm gonna need that. I mean, I'll leave it there in comment form, just in case. But, yeah. Man, what could it be? I mean, that's pretty neat too, that, like, I tried something to fix it, and it didn't fix it, but I learned something completely different because of that. That this else return name thing, this whole thing is, like, not necessary. You can just say if, elif, and just end it there. And then just do more ifs below that. Wait, so let me see really quick too. Will it just replace it if I put space here? Okay. So it still will just do the top thing first. If one of these elifs or this if at the top, if that happens first, then it'll just ignore the integer thing. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I gotta call it. I gotta go to bed. More sleep will help me. And as usual, I'm gonna try to get on earlier. You know, today I started at like 2 something, like an hour ago. Now it's like 3:18. It's like, yeah, it says I've been streaming 54 minutes exactly now. But yeah, I definitely need to, not only to get more sleep, but also just mainly to get to bed earlier. I gotta start earlier. I like staying up late, but I gotta stop staying up this late. Like, I shouldn't be up past like 2 p.m. Even 2 p.m.'s kind of pushing it. I should learn to like go to bed at like 1 p.m. or something. I don't know. There were times with, I either like fluctuate between being either like a night owl or a morning lark. Like sometimes I like wake up super early and go to bed super early, and then other times I'll like get in the habit of staying up late and getting up late. And I prefer being up late, but I feel like it's like healthier when I go to bed earlier and try to wake up earlier, because then I usually, sometimes if I like am up too late, and then like I have a hard time sleeping in even if I want to, so I just end up like losing sleep. I'll still sleep later, but like sometimes I won't sleep sleep in enough to make up for it. But when I go to bed early, I usually I get my full rest. I don't know though. I like being up late at night when everything's, I don't know. I'm more when everything's died down. I'm a bit more focused on my stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I gotta go. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking around and motivating me to keep doing this. I'll figure this out tomorrow. We're gonna come at this again after I let my brain sleep on it a bit. And after I'm like more well rested, I think I'll see what's going on. Whatever it is. Anyhow. Arrivederci. And so long.